What the hell? A level W. Nice, I got my Dark Harvest off, perfect. Alright, welcome gamers. This game we're playing Misfortune Nautilus into Smolder. I'm assuming that's Karaga support. So pretty good combo, Misfortune with the Nautilus. We're gonna have some lockdown for the level 6. Gonna be trying out Misfortune in season 15. Also trying out this thing, Maxim Arcanist on Misfortune. Looking at win rates so far, I feel like it's probably actually going to be a little bait. It doesn't look like it's any better than either Absolute Focus or Gathering Storm. Oh, wait, that is TF support. Okay. Interesting. Oops. Okay, that's fine. I do not think Smolder had the flash there. Good bounce. Yeah, another thing is, I don't know if I've actually played Misfortune with this build yet. Actually, I think I did and I just barely lost. But this is a really strong Misfortune build in my opinion. Gonna be doing Hubris Rush into basically straight crit. It's also a build I've done on Caitlyn, but I think it's really, really strong on Misfortune because of her synergy with lethality, and the fact that I think it's Hubris. The fact that I think Hubris is really underrated right now. I'll probably place a ward here. I want to make sure that even if he ganks through the river, I still have vision there. Oh, this could be really good. It's just flashing him. We know he's got no flash, so. Beautiful. Cancel my lost auto there, but it will. It's not too important. Does he want to dive, or what does he want to do here? I don't think we should dive, because Smolder will be back in lane very fast. I'm not trying to fight right now either, we just want to base. Ideally, we shouldn't have even been going for the... I don't know what he was playing in there. The plating, the TF, not sure, but we just wasted time. It was a good time to recall. Still, hopefully I don't miss out on too much, because they did make it, so you have home guards early on now, so we get the mana a little bit faster here. I'm gonna rush out onto the map. We've got the 60 movement speed from Misfortune W, and also the home guards. So I didn't base on a cannon wave, it's a pretty terrible time to base. But, how much am I actually going to miss here? They're shoving extra slow as well, definitely helps. So this is not... I don't know if it's... It's kind of a half crash, I guess, but even then... Like, even if I had properly crashed, I actually would have only missed 2 CS, which is not bad. So you're less punished for taking imperfect bases now. I like that. There's a lot of RNG involved between when you can base, and you can't always just pick the perfect timing even if you're ahead, even if you have prio. Sometimes it just so happens you win a fight when you get the base in a cannon wave, sometimes you don't. Perfect, got the Dark Harvest, that's what I wanted. There's a fight going on there, I might want to rotate? Nah, it's already over. Nice one, guys. I have no need to try and crash a wave here, so we're just gonna slow push. I'm in no hurry. I mean, when I do end up finally crashing, I could base on like a double longsword, but it does... Like, it's not something I'm desperate to do. It's possible Smolder's base. No, he's not. I was gonna say, he was kind of low, but I felt it was unlikely he would actually base on that. Trying to make sure I'm in range to follow up there, because I didn't feel it was worth it missing CS just for an engage that probably wouldn't happen, but if I didn't position for it, he would probably get very mad at me. Alright, this is good enough to base, unless we feel we can dive. I don't know where TF is, so... Oh, he actually is top. We could have maybe dived then. Risky out of the way, though. I'll just base. And you know what? I'll go ahead and just pick up a pink ward. So obviously one downside of going XM Arcanist so far has been I haven't been able to benefit from Absolute Focus, which does have some benefit in the early game. And we're playing a champion who scales really heavily with AD, so it's a big deal. Even without the ult.
I know what I'm doing.
Okay, another Dark Harvest proc. My W was being removed by Mini Negro there, so I'm not going to chase. I know I would just be chasing into Mini Negro while not being able to land any more damage, so we're just going to play it patiently. Now the Smolder's really low though, so now I don't want to slow push. I want to try and crash, make sure he misses farm, and I get to push the turret while he's basing. And if he ends up choosing to stay because he sees me pushing, then potentially there could be a kill angle soon. Okay, this is a cannon wave, right? No, it isn't. To be honest, either way I want to shove with ult, because I'm pretty sure Smolder is based. So his TF is actually currently just mid. With any luck I get 2 platings here. Running low on mana, which is awkward though. To be honest, I think I do just want to base immediately. Whatever, I got the plating. I denied most of that way from Smolder, so if I can pull off a base here, that's fine. It's a cannon wave as well. And I will have the home guards. Nice, my base doesn't get cancelled, just barely. Love it. And now I sprinted to lane, and all the CS that I just made Smolder miss, which I think was like 4 CS, he cannot replicate that here. The closest he could get is if he just didn't push this at all, and just let my minions kill all of their melees. That would be the way he maximizes my CS loss, but you can see he shoved this relatively fast. But again, even if Nautilus isn't here to freeze, and this actually crashed, I just wouldn't miss much. I just get into lane too fast. And as much as he shoved fast, he didn't shove the fastest possible, because it was a cannon wave. He had to kill the cannon. Oop. My Q cancelled there. There we go, nice. We'll play Nautilus. Alright, so I don't have much time here actually to try and crash and then push platings. Because this wave would take me forever to push, and by the time that crashes I won't have much time to push anymore. So just be handing Smolder free CS. So maybe I could base for something. Can I base for Hubris right now? No, I can't. I just don't have the gold. So instead we're just gonna freeze temporarily, but I am setting up the wave. Like, I'm not setting up a huge freeze. I do know that I want to base soon for Hubris and start stacking that up, so the wave after this will be the one that gets me the gold. So I'm going to start setting this wave up now, where I'm going to be able to crash the next wave and base. It's a cannon wave. Thankfully I'm going to have my ult to shove that in, otherwise that would take forever. Poor Graves. Okay, perfect. Smolder's defending, so I'm not going to be able to pick up the plating there. Otherwise, if I actually was alone here, I would have just gone for the plating before basing. Is he trying to freeze? No, I think he's trying to secure all the lost hits.
I know what I'm doing.
Okay, this guy's kind of low after doing that freeze. Nice. I started walking backwards just in case he has barrier. I don't want to make it too telegraphed that I'm going to flash in and try and finish him off. So I first try and bait him into a false sense of security by walking away and making it seem like I'm not going to do that, because that just makes it more likely that he's going to be late to react. Compared to when I'm walking in a straight line at him. Whereas, like, if I'm walking in a straight line at him and I'm not in range to attack, well, it's fairly obvious that I might have something up my sleeve, like a flash, right? But if I walk back, it looks like I've given up. So then he's not ready. Mordekaiser is in our jungle, by the way, so I can't really keep on pushing there. And I have some HP to get back anyway, so I'll just base. Damn, I think she's just barely gonna live there. Oh, no, no. Nice. Should probably pick up boots at some point. By slowing him there with my E, I make it so he can't escape the range of that caster bounce. That was unfortunate about the cannon. But oh well, I'll make up for it with a kill. Was that Mordekaiser that was just clearing behind me? I'm sure it probably was. I just need to get my E. Make sure he's not already in that brush. Then I can ward there. It's a bit of a risk here. Oh. Okay, but I also want the vision either here or there. Wow, I'm dealing so much damage to these minions with my hero stacks. Ideally, I ward here if I can afford it, which I can. I'm pretty sure there's not a Mordekaiser there. We saw him go into his jungle.
I know what I'm doing.
Jesus Christ. Oh, I should have comboed that with my E. Broke my Dark Harvest. Oh man, almost got it. It's not the end of the world if I don't pick it up, but it's just unnecessary if I don't do that. If I don't get that. Yeah, that should have been free. I should have been more patient with my E. Like, once I failed to combo my E with my Q, I should have just been a lot more patient. Because my E is just guaranteed if I'm actually in range to use it. Alright, looks like he's basing, so sadly I missed out on the Dark Harvest. Oh well. Okay, we pick that up. I've actually got my ult up to shove in this wave. Can't quite pick up that plating. Ooh. Oh, that's their support. I kind of forgot that they had a support. I forgot that I have a support. Come on. Yes. Okay, that's fine. Got a Dark Harvest. Got a kill. It's obviously not worth, but it's worth my barrier for sure. Overall, it's still sad that I died because I had a huge shutdown, but I made the most of the mistake at the very least. Wasn't actually sure who I would want to kill there, but either way, my passive incentivizes me to just swap targets between them constantly. So I ended up seeing who's the one that was actually gonna be the one that dies. So the thing is, I'm sure it would have been Smolder, but because TF was the one that was actually tanking the minion shots, it ended up paying off hard that I was switching aggro between them. So then both of them were taking damage to refresh my passive, and then TF ended up low enough. Because if I was playing Aphelios, I would have just started off focusing Smolder. And then TF wouldn't have been low enough to die. First things first, I use my E, just to make sure I get that Dark Harvest proc. He's most likely dead out of the way, and Nautilus will leave me the kill almost certainly, but we take no risks about the Dark Harvest proc since it's so guaranteed with my E.
You've got dangerous eyes.
Oh man, he attacks the turret gold so unnecessarily. And we're doing a really good job of stacking the Hubris already. But from here, we are just going to... Like, it's when you're doing this Hubris build, or even the Yomu's build, which is basically the same, but with Yomu's instead of Hubris, most people tend to do sort of full lethality. I really think it's just best to transition into crit, though. Gives you a really good mix of... Ooh. Oh, man. I wouldn't have taken that trade if I knew it would bait you into dying, buddy. Oh well. But yeah, it just gives you a very solid mix of just this strong early game of going for a pure lethality item, while still transitioning into that massive late game crit damage. Okay, with this build, generally I would like Swifties. It's not worth doing Berserkers right now, because my attack speed scaling is just not really high enough, and won't be high enough for a while, because I'm mostly itemizing for my abilities with this build, not my auto attack damage. It's gonna be a while before my auto attack damage gets there. It's also just fine though to just sit on tier 1 boots for a long time, especially like on Misfortune. You just don't need that much movement speed anyway, of course, with your W. There's no point in rotating bot right now. I'll just leave me overextended. Nobody's shoving in that wave, so until they shove in that wave, or until the wave shoves in naturally, for now we just pressure mid with the team. Oh shit, that's unfortunate. Got him. Ow, ow, wait. Got it, that Harvest proc. I must have, stepped on a Gragas barrel without realizing it, because something that was magic damage just massively chunked me. It was either that, or Smolder W. I'm not sure which. Smolder W does a lot more damage than it used to, so it might have been that. Oops. Nice. Got my Dark Harvest as well. Oh man. Yeah, probably I'm just gonna delay upgrading boots until late game, where I'll just end up doing berserkers.
You've got dangerous eyes. I like that.
That is an option that I do really like on Critality Misfortune. Because you don't have that early berserkers value, but you will have it late game, so do you build them early, just so you can have that late game value? No, you just don't build them at all until you actually have value from them. You get on just fine without boots on Misfortune. And it's not so much that right now, for example, if I was to base on a crit cloak on my next base, I actually would say that's less value than berserkers. But berserkers it would be bringing more value than a crit cloak, but still not that much value. Whereas the crit cloak would bring me 600 gold closer to a massive power spike, and that's, I think, the real difference maker. Is just how much value you get from delaying boots. Nice, we have so much burst right now. I don't know if I even had Hubris active there. I don't think I did, I think it would have run out by then. Still was insane damage. Helps that I'm obviously quite ahead here. The Smolder's 2 levels. Well, at the time it was probably 1 level below me. CCM? CCM? Okay, you could have CC'd him and then he wouldn't have ulted you. I don't know why I just activated W. What a troll. Oh, man. Okay. My ability haste gets me more key back up to trade 1 for 1. My bad. I guess I couldn't actually kill Mordekaiser there. He was too tanky. At least now we have this. I don't suppose we need anti-heal, do we? I mean, there's the Smolder ult and there's Gragas passive. I don't think that's enough though, so no, we're not going to go for the Mortal Reminder. We do just go for Lord Dominic's. Even if in theory I could afford it, so I wouldn't be delaying my power spike, I still don't want to delay all future power spikes by 200. Oh.
I know what I'm doing.
An ally has been slain.
Don't get cocky.
I can almost one-shot Gragas? I don't know why I said almost. I can one-shot Gragas. There we go. Oof, and I'm just getting so many kills with the Collector as well. 33 hero stacks now. My team does not really need me on that Drake, so I think we can just push. Who's alive? There's Ziri, Smolder, TF. I think the only chance I die is if TF manages to CC me at a time where his teammates can burst me down. Because otherwise, I just one-shot anybody who gets in my range between those three. It's the tankier ones, the Gragas and the Mordekaiser, that most worry me at the moment. More of an inconvenience for my champion with this build. Especially with this build, I should say. Let's try and give some help here. Oh man, she's dead. You see what I mean? Now if I E him and ult him, does that lead to a kill? It sure does. Perfect. Ooh, I could have tried to get a bounce on him there. But I want to get away. If he combos me with his ult there, I'm not sure how the DPS will burst to kill him before he kills me.
Dangerous eyes.
At least not when I'm not full HP. I've recovered a lot now. Nice one. I'm shoving in a wave before we go for potentially out the con. Okay, I'm full HP this time. Oh man, I'm actually just... Oh! He saves me from the ignite. Let's go. Thank you, Shen. Cool. Alright, time to get out. I don't want to be ungrateful and die. Okay, so here's the tough choice. Like, I feel really tempted to go for Berserkers here. But it's like every fiber in my being tells me, just do it, just do it. Like, this is such an unsatisfying base, leaving 1500 gold unspent. May as well just go for Berserkers, especially with the feats of strength. But I also know, when I finish Infinity Edge, with how developed into my build I am, that is going to be the biggest power spike of my entire game so far. Stronger than Hubris, stronger than Lord Dominic, stronger than Collector. So by delaying Berserkers again, like, it's still not going to be that much value. Because I still only have 50% crit. And I just one-shot people anyway. I don't have much time to DPS whoever I'm hitting. But if I get that Infinity Edge power spike... Oh, that's a little bit unfortunate, but... Oh no. No, fuck, if I just would have killed TF as well, I would have had my Dark Harvest stack. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Okay, if I can just get my Infinity Edge. I'm not sure I will, unfortunately. But yeah, this is extremely worth delaying boots for. In hindsight, I mean, maybe I would have won that if I had Berserkers, who knows, but that's just hindsight. Okay, I'm gonna be able to get this, perfect. I'm actually dead so long I could wait 80 gold. That's crazy. I must have a long death timer because of how strong I am. Alright, and now I'm huge. And now my auto attack DPS, like in theory, if I actually do get to DPS, like my synergy with building attack speed, you know, the DPS stat, is huge because of how much oomph my autos carry behind them now. So amplifying the DPS, like, you know, the attack speed of those oomphy autos, now that is really high value. I shouldn't have queued there. Oh my god, that was insane. I got the Q bounce onto somebody there right before I ulted them. Okay, no objective to take up right now. So we just push. But yeah, I wasted my Q on Zeri at first. I should have just saved that for the other two. And so even if potentially... Hang on. I know he's gonna try something onto me here, but I'm just gonna go for it anyway because I'm so strong. Oh man, but I just can't... I hate that champion. It's such a disgusting state at the moment. Whatever. Alright, he's gonna go for Raptors. I'm gonna go for the Wolves then. So we're taking their entire jungle and we're not sharing farm. Also opens up mid lane for somebody else to farm, such as Shen. That's fine. If he didn't go for that, I could farm it instead and I would have appreciated the farm. But there's also a positive to him farming it instead. Oop. Nice. There's also a positive to him farming it instead, which is... I'm gonna hold on to this for now, I think. That instead I gain more tempo. I instead just get the base and get my HP back, get my Berserkers. And now I get out onto the map fully strong. About 20 seconds sooner than if I'd gone for the mid lane wave. Oh, for fuck's sake. Second time it gets cancelled instantly, man. Oh no. That's unfortunate. Alright, I shouldn't have stepped so close to Gragas. I should have just ulted from a distance. Oh man, did we get aced? We did. That is rough. That is unfortunate. What do I actually want to do here? Do I want to do Bloodthirster or do I want to cap out my crit? I think I should just do Bloodthirster specifically because of Misfortune's huge synergy with Lifesteal. And even with the huge synergy with Bloodthirster itself, where I don't lose my W move speed. And also we've just seen, like, This Gragas is insanely annoying. Now, even though he CC'd me into his team, he barely needed his team. He basically one-shot me there. So he is really bursty. They probably should have gone for Baron there, but maybe they were too low. And either way, I mean, I guess actually getting Soul off the board for us was pretty big too.
Not a problem.
Yeah, also I don't have Bloodline, and I would be selling my Doran's Blade, so it would be sad to just get rid of Doran's Blade there and have 0 lifesteal. If I didn't go for Vamp Scepter. Actually, I don't want to go bot, I want to be around Drake area. Whoops. So, Shen should be pushing bot 100%. He has ult up, there's no excuse not to be bot for him. But it's low elo, so I mean, can't have too high expectations. I pinged him, because, you know, I can try and micromanage him a little bit, but I can't force him to do what I want him to do. Ah, what the fuck? He's got ult, he should ult me. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, at least I didn't die. What the fuck? Oh my god, okay, so I guess I get to live. I could make it a 1-for-1, that's the thing. I could trade 1-for-1 there. If I auto him, I'm 100% sure he gets one-shot, but I would also die. What the fuck? I came to lifesteal off of them, but they weren't already meant to be hitting me. Holy shit, okay. I've got a little bit more HP now. I can use W to keep moving fast. If I just ult Zeri, I'm sure she gets one-shot from my Dark Harvest Collector combo. Okay, this is desperate, but I still kill the Gragas. Nice. My damage is just absolutely absurd right now, you can see. That was honestly just not even a smart ult, but he barely needed to be in it to die.
Team has destroyed an inhibitor.
I'm just gonna stop by the wolves on the way to
Like that.
Baron, because I would like to lifesteal a little bit. And it just takes no time at all, as you can see. And I got so much lifesteal off of that, that was super worth. Can even tank up a little bit. But even though Hubris is a little bit inconsistent, because of the fact that it's not always activated, it gives so much AD in these goddamn games. It is so high reward when it actually rewards. Okay, I could go for an elixir here. Or even potentially upgrade my boots, but I'm so close to Bloodthirster, I do want to just save up for that. Generally, I don't think the boots are worth upgrading until quite late. I think now would be okay. Like, if I was 2,500 gold away from Bloodthirster, that power spike would be so far away, I'd be like, fuck it, we'll just go for elixirs, we'll go for boots. But when I'm this close, I'm like, nothing could happen for the next minute. And if so, then I just get the free farm the Bloodthirster, so I don't want to stop myself from getting that. I could potentially kill this guy if he happens to walk into this brush. He's not. So he's presumably still pushing. There he is. Does he know he's being chased? Ah, didn't bounce on the right guy there. Oh, that was my own Swain W. Oh man. Okay, well he's dead. He's just not gonna give me my Dark Harvest, but that's fine.
Rampage.
Feels not time to recall. I think we, as a team, we should have been pressuring bot right now, but it will. If we're not, then... does mean basically nothing happened over that minute, like I said, so I'm just gonna base for Bloodthirster, and that's gonna be a huge payoff. Oh, Graves. Not how I would have played it. That's funny, though.
Shut down.
You've got dangerous eyes. I like that.
Oh yeah, so what's my X and Markness been doing? I kind of forgot. So I haven't been paying attention to the sorry, the cooldown reduction on takedown is what I was trying to say. 81 seconds, but did that actually help me? I feel like it actually did maybe once or twice, even if only for pushing minion waves. But in terms of damage, yeah, incredibly underwhelming actually. Would have expected more even. Nice. Don't need to ult, I just need to walk up and one-shot. Boom. Yeah, I could have half of these hubris stacks and it would still be just insane value. Melt just melts. And it gets one shot by that. Yeah, incredibly powerful Misfortune build in my opinion. And this late game scaling from the crit, as you can see, I just find it so invaluable. I do not think it's worth ever going full lethality on Misfortune. I definitely think Lord Dominic's into Infinity Edge is a much better payoff in the end than going Cyril does. And then not being able to go crit. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more educational content like this. And I will see you guys in the next video.